Hey, friends, welcome back. So, as we are gearing up to head into the upcoming holiday season, I think it is the perfect time to have this conversation here today about the importance of being super intentional with our time. And the way I'm going to frame this today is to basically compare how we're spending our time to grocery shopping. Bear with me, I promise it will all come together. So let's say I handed you $25. That was it, $25. And I sent you into the grocery store and I told you that you needed to feed three people total for the next week. And you had $25 in which to do so. Now, that's not a lot of money to try and create food and meals for three people for an entire week, right? Now, let's say, and for me, when I walk into my grocery store, I always head right to the right. I hit the produce section first, and then connected to the produce section for me is the bakery, which is definitely a weak spot. Now, if I had $25 cash, that was it, and I was shopping, as I passed by that bakery section full of all the decadent, not good for me, empty calories that I know would not last long and would not serve well to feed in a smart, responsible way, myself and two other people, I'm going to be able to breeze right by that bakery real quick. I'm not even going to entertain the idea of spending some of that valuable $25 in that particular area. Same with the chip aisle, which I am the salty and the sweet lover. Gnawing on some chips is definitely something I enjoy. But if I only had $25 to actually feed myself and two other people, I'm not even going to walk down the chip aisle. Whether I realize it or not, and if you were in this situation, the same thing would be happening to you. You would instantly be thinking, where can I get the biggest bang for my buck, or my $25 in this case? What can I go spend money on that is going to make the biggest impact, meaning is going to provide the best nutrition in the easiest, simplest, least expensive way possible? For me, I instantly think of, hey, I could make spaghetti very, very inexpensively, right? So that could take up some of my money there. I might go to the frozen vegetable area and get some bags of frozen fruits and veggies, which are a lot more cost effective than getting the fresh ones right in the produce aisle. But I want you to think about, if I handed you those $25, how would you go spend it in the grocery store? You would be very intentional and you would not be frivolous. When you get to the checkout line and you're eyeballing that stack of Snickers and Twix and Kit Kats that are calling your name, or at least they're calling mine, I would breeze right past that because I would know that was not a good use of my money. Well, as we shift here into the holiday season, our time gets more and more constrained. We have more things we need to be doing. We have more obligations. We have more commitments, which means we're not looking at a week or a month of hours ahead of us to spend as we will. And I've talked through the importance of knowing what is your real available time so many different times and in so many different ways. And I think this is the best analogy, this grocery store one, that I can give you. This is why weekly planning now more than ever is so important. When I set forth into an upcoming week and I know I only have 8 hours available to work on the things to grow my business, guess what? I am not going to spend them. I'm not going to be tempted by, oh, let me go listen to that one more webinar that isn't about something that I need to be doing right now. I'm not going to be tempted to go down the rabbit hole of social media, spending 3 hours watching what reels people are going to be doing. I am not going to be tempted to put off the thing that might be hard, but I know has the biggest impact in my business. Instead, I'm going to zero right in on, what is the quote, spaghetti dinner that I want to go all in on, that I know is going to have a great impact and isn't going to waste the limited time that I have. So as we move into the last portion of this year, I would encourage you at the start of every week, fill out that weekly plan, throw in what your current commitments are, throw in all the time you're not available to work, and actually go through the exercise at least once of backing into understanding how many hours do I have this week to get things done, because that will 100% help clarify for you exactly where you need to spend your time. Your priorities will become crystal clear. You will be able to, with much more ease, step away from the distractions and not waste your time on the things, the bakery section, the chips, all the stuff that can suck gobs of time or money in this example out, but really not give you anything to show for it. So I hope that you have found this helpful. And as you sit down to do your weekly planning, think of it as if though I've just handed you $25 and I'm sending you in the grocery store to shop for an entire week. Have a great one.